And then a friend reached out and said, hey, I can get you something. And boom, there it is. Well, once again, we're a few days later, and I had began the process here of fabbing up this nice bar. I actually got it mounted, pretty happy about that. I was going to start gusseting and plating the whole frame in. I wasn't sure what I was going to do about that little debacle, because right there it's still got a hole in it. And then a friend reached out and said, hey, I can get you something. And boom, there it is. I got an entire front section of frame. And I think that's pretty awesome. So, we're changing directions here. I'm going to remove this, and then we're going to cut out the rest of the bad spot here. And we're going to start to sort out the best method of getting that, boom, into there. This should be fun. It looks like we're gonna have to get a little heat. Put some heat on this again to get that all separated. This is terrifying. Yes, sir. That was a pile of ugly. All right. Well, we're gonna have to clean this whole mess up. That's for sure. Now that the plow brackets are just sort of hanging there. And okay, so while I'm prepping this, the chunk of frame I got obviously has the hanger for the spring. The problem I'm having is it would be easier for me to just take the one bolt off, punch that out, but it happens to go against this plow bracket. So I think, and then just put the spring into this perch. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna burn these bolts off, including the ones down below, and knock this perch off, and then leave the perch the way it is. There's no manual for this. I mean, I don't know. Here we go. Okay, with the new frame section cleaned right off, there's that old bracket. Stripped down to what I need it to be. Excuse me. I also came to the truck and I cut away a bunch of the bad stuff. The reason why I kept this little chunk here is because back there, I'm not sure if you can see it well, there's a bracket. There's a plate on that. I guess I could just cut it off and re-weld it to that, but I was kind of hoping to use this complicated section as basically the guide to this one. So when I cut it and start trimming it, to try to make it fit in this ridiculous debacle. Now, maybe I'm making my life way too complicated. I'm not sure. But in my mind, it allows me the, I don't know, the best fit. Does that work? So I think what I need to do now is start taking some measurements, which would have been a much smarter idea before I hacked this all off. Oh well, we'll sort it out. Here we go. As I debate this, for me to weld this backside and not compromise my radiator and my cooling hoses, that is going to be a chore. So I'm wondering if a guy could basically cut a window into the side of the frame to allow him access to weld it. Or is that a really, really bad idea? I don't know. I might do it anyways, and you guys can comment and tell me how stupid that was. Well, I'm pretty sure I forgot the GoPro on time-lapse and killed the battery and missed some of the stuff I did. So let me update you. I trimmed out the front of this, taking the whole front horn right off. I trimmed out the back, getting rid of any little bad rust to get me to good metal. That's a pretty weird looking cut and setup, but I'm okay with it. So then what I did was I started to trim the new piece with a handful of measurements to see how close I can get it to fitting into that hole. And I also, now this is where bad ideas come into play. I actually cut the front right off, right here. Oops, like this. I cut this whole side piece out. This is basically the piece that goes here. And I did that because I have no other way of being able to reach inside here to weld it. So this, again, this might be a terrible idea, and hopefully I didn't ruin or wreck my piece, but it's what my little brain came up with. So now I got to try to push this spring down to slide that into place so that I can do some fine trimming. Let me see how that looks. All right, this isn't terrible, but I do have a long ways to go. So hang on, put this over here. Inside of here you can see those holes for the spring. They're about, I don't know, at least a good inch away. And all of this is gonna need to be trimmed about that inch. So this line needs to be trimmed, and up here has to be trimmed so that it can go in further. So we're gonna yank it out and trim. Yeah. Look at the gaps. I may have messed up. Do you confess to your wrongdoings? Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a plan together to correct my mistakes. I'll let you know. Okay, we're making some wins here. I've got these bolts in connecting my spring perch to my frame section, including up here to my toe point. Now my hard part is going to be to twist and bend and move all this junk to get it into place so I can start tacking it together. We'll figure it out, guys. All right, you can see in here I'm not even. So what I'm gonna do is, did I show you this? I had to put a jack in there to give myself some sort of control. So if I lower this a little bit at a time, I should be able to get that to come into place, or at least the right height anyway. Oh, that was all right. You see that? Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay. That's a small victory. I think I have to trim this down though, because it doesn't fit in there. Can you see that? It's overlapping. So if I trim this down a little bit, then this should be able to get pushed in. Who says carpenter's tools aren't good for automotive? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at, come on. Maybe a little more. Oh. I don't know if that one, let me get another one. I dare to say we might be able to prevail. Just flush up here, just line up good there. I might even attempt to start putting some tacks in. Yes. All right. Lots has happened. Lots. So here's my update. As you know, I have tremors in my hands, and so I reached out to a friend who was good enough to come and help me to do some of the fine welding stuff. And boom, there it is. Look at that, guys. I mean, I'm gonna clean that, and I'll put a little trim clad on it, right? That's awesome. Now, I'm going to first tell you, it is far from perfect. It is far from perfect, because when you look at the passenger side, for example, this is a plow bracket, and you see how it lines up nice? Well, on this side, when I connected it to the spring perch, it was a real son of a gun to twist back. So it's not perfect. But, I mean, this old girl, you know, she's gonna do exactly what I needed to. So I'm not gonna bore you. I'm really not gonna bore you by me putting us all back together. I'm just gonna show you that, hey, we succeeded. Our frame is now repaired. And the old Super Duty dump truck, well, she's gonna live a little longer. So I'm grateful to all you guys and gals for hanging out and watching out with me. And I hope you all have a great day.